Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about some products that have completely and utterly blown me away, and I am confused why I am the only one talking about these. Everybody should be shouting from their rooftops, and yet they're just not. So some of these are new-ish, some of them are relatively old, I mean definitely not new to the market, so maybe there was some hype surrounding these on first release that I missed. Maybe that's a reason. I don't know. I'm trying to think of excuses here. These products, regardless of whether they're 6 months old or brand new, they are so good. They are so good. So we're going to talk about them today. If you're new here, hi, my name's Gemma. I upload lots of beauty content on this channel and I'd love it. If you are enjoying what you're watching, please consider coming and joining the family by clicking on the like button, the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you are a returning viewer, hi to you also, welcome back. First up, we've got the Katrice New Drop Tinted Serum. This stuff is epic. It is so good, way better than the price tag, which is very cheap and cheerful, would suggest. So I've no idea why everybody isn't shouting about this, because it's such a beautiful product. Now, if you're thinking, that is very, very fair, that is going to be way too fair on your skin tone, Gemma, you would be thinking exactly the same as I did when I first purchased this, which is why it's been in my cupboard for 8 to 10 months. It's only because I was talking to Stephanie Marie about this product around about a month ago, I would say, and I just said I can't get the shade right every time I buy one, and you know, I bought a few. It's just not right. It's either too deep or too fair, and Stephanie was the one who said, have you let it dry down on your skin before you've pushed it to the side? And I said, nope. This actually dries down 1 to 2 shades darker than it appears in the bottle. That is not oxidation, it's just the dry down process. So once this is dried down on me, and I am the shade 010N, this is my skin tone. So I wasted a lot of money. I bought this one first, then I bought these, and I just should have stuck with this one because it's perfect. So this comes in a glass bottle with a dropper, and that is the major negative for me with this product. I wish it came in different packaging because sometimes the dropper works, sometimes it doesn't. It's a little bit on the faffy side, and yeah, it's going to be very difficult to get the last dregs of the product out of the bottle once you're getting right down to the bottom. So yeah, I think it needs a little bit of work, but other than that, I really do like this product. This comes in 15 different shades. You can get light to medium coverage. You can apply it with your fingers, with a brush, with a sponge. It sinks into the skin very well and very quickly. It's very easy to shear out with a blending sponge or build up with a brush, but if you do require any more than medium coverage, I wouldn't recommend this for you. It is a skin tint at the end of the day. It's not meant to be built up to more than medium coverage, but medium coverage you can definitely get out of this. It's going to give you a natural skin-like finish, slight bit of dewiness to it, but it doesn't look wet on the skin or sweaty in any way. I can get between 8 and 10 hours wear out of this without masses of touch-up, so I was really impressed considering it is this sort of a product. It does last a really good amount of time. It just looks like a better version of my skin. You can still see a little bit of my skin poking through. This is not going to cover up every secret that I have in my soul, but sometimes I just want that. I want my skin to be a little bit more even, but I don't want very much more. It's very beautiful and I can't believe how inexpensive it is. I was going to move on to my favourite product in this entire video, which I am completely obsessed with at the moment, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it till right at the very end and keep you all in suspense. So, I'm going to move on to the Morphe Euphoric Rush 3-in-1 Silk Blush in the shade Addicted. This is such a lovely product and I've no idea why everybody else isn't talking about this because it's really, really beautiful. And when Charlotte Tilbury came out with her new-ish blushes, the ones that she just sort of reformulated but didn't. She just slapped different shade names on them. The Beautiful Skin Island Glow Lip and Cheek in the shade Beach Peach Glow. This one, if you like this or you've always wanted to try it, this is a more affordable option and you get way more product for your money. It's really nice. It applies very similarly to the Charlotte Tilbury. It also feels very similar on the skin. There is a slight tacky residue on the surface once you've applied it, which is one of the things I don't like about the Charlotte Tilbury blushes. And again, it's another thing I don't like about this one, but it does feel very hydrating on the skin. It's got a little swirl pattern in here, so it is going to look a little messier the more I use this, but it's beautiful, really stunning. I wouldn't wear this when my hair's down because one gust of wind and my hair will stick to my face, but when my hair is up like this, no issues whatsoever using this, and it does give me the most beautiful glow without it looking wet. Stunning. On the Morphe website, this says it comes in 6 shades, and you know, I agree with that. It comes in 6 shades. However, it does say that it primes, hydrates, and blurs. I wouldn't say this blurs. I wouldn't say this accentuates any imperfections, but I definitely don't think it blurs. This also says this is a matte finish. I have never had a matte finish out of this. It's got a sheen to the surface because it is so hydrating, but it is a really creamy texture. It's very pleasant, very beginner friendly to apply, and yeah, I really like it. I'm a little bit late to the party for this one. Maybe there was a lot of hype surrounding by this when it was first launched. I have no idea, it passed me by, and maybe there wasn't, I don't know, but there should have been if there wasn't, and there should still be people raving about this now because it is such a good affordable mascara. This is from the Sephora collection and it's the Size Up mascara. This adds volume, this adds a little bit of length, it's got a really nice supersized brush. If that is your jam, then this is definitely one to give a go. It's more hourglass shape, so it gets every single lash, even the tiny lashes in the corner and the lashes that are slightly more difficult to coat on that outer corner edge. Just really, really simple. It's a lovely creamy texture, nothing too wet. So if you don't like a wet formula, this again is worth giving a go. And yeah, it's just cheap as chips. It truly is. Mass volume, a little bit of length, va-va-va-voom, very little effort. The one negative about this, it's not waterproof. I don't even know if they have a waterproof version of this. I will have a look and I'll put it on the screen for you, but it does smudge a little bit. So to prevent that from happening, I do put a tiny bit of powder on my upper lids and on the back of the lashes, and I don't get any issues whatsoever with this. I wore this yesterday and had a full day's wear out of it, including a lot of exercise in humidity, and it was all still intact. It held a curl and no little dots or smudges on my upper lids, so I was impressed. This is another product that I may be slightly late to the party on. This is the Kiko Milano Long Lasting Eyeshadow Stick. This is just stunning. It truly is the easiest product to work with. So simple, quick and easy. It's also not only easy to blend out, but it's also easy to build up if you want a little bit more pigment, a little bit more oomph on the eyelid. I just love it. Once it's set down, it is not budging anywhere. I believe this comes in 23 different shades. Please don't quote me on that though, because the website that I found the most shades available is the Look Fantastic website, not the Kiko Milano website, which is pretty bizarre, but it's a thing. The shade that I've gone for is the shade 05, which is golden brown. I couldn't say 5 then, I said 5. Not quite sure why. 05 golden brown, and I can't find that anywhere else other than the Look Fantastic website. I have this on my eyes today. I've used it as a bit more of a liner rather than all over my lid, but it is beautiful either way. So gorgeous, very beginner friendly, easy to use, just effortless. This does have a little bit of a metallic sparkle in there, so if you really don't like sparkle or glitter of any kind, this is not going to be for you. It's definitely not a flat matte product, but it is so beautiful and it just adds that little bit of something. If you're just wanting to zhuzh an eye look up a little bit, this is the way to do it. Next up, we've got the Hair by Sam Knight Super Lift Volumizing Spray. This stuff is extremely lightweight and yet gives volume for days. Super impressed. I have very fine, limp, lifeless, flat hair, so I need all the help that I can get. And I have my favourite root lifting products that I know will not let me down, and this is now added to that list of favourites. It's super good. Once again, I can only use this on my own hair, trial it out on my own hair, so I can't tell you whether this is going to work for coarser hair, heavier hair, denser hair, no idea, but I do know that this works on very fine, lifeless hair. And it doesn't give me that powdery feeling, no heaviness, no crispiness in my hair. I apply this to wet hair or towel dried hair, and then with a round brush, give it a little volume or turn my head upside down and dry my hair that way, and wow. Wow, the volume is... it's intense volume. I came out of drying my hair the other day and my husband went, whoa. I think I looked like a lion. The mane was just... I only bought the miniature version. You get 50 mils in the mini. The larger version is available to purchase, but I wanted to test this out first before I spent my hard-earned money on something that was going to be, well, naff actually. So I have spent a lot of money on root lifting products in my time that have either not worked at all for me or have worked, but then the day after my hair is as flat as a pancake all over again. So this is not in that camp. It's fabulous. And finally, let's talk about my favorite product in this entire video. I was sent some products from Me Cosmetics. Who, you say? Well, exactly. I don't think this brand gets enough hype. I did try a few of their products about 3 or 4 years ago and liked them, but wasn't wowed. Well, they have upped their game, let me tell you. And they asked if they could send me some of their current line, and I obviously said yes, I'd love to. To be honest, they've been sat in a box behind my desk for a good couple of weeks before I got them out and tested them. And these lipsticks are stunning. They are moisturizing, they are hydrating. There is the right amount of pigment in here for a lipstick. So they are opaque, but they do the job of a balm and they give a really nice shine to the lips. It's more of a satin sheen rather than a matte or the shine of a gloss. Absolutely beautiful, and they are not expensive either. I've got to say, I do love a lot of lipsticks at the moment. This is close to being the top of my list. So good, so good. So Me Cosmetics, these are the Hydra Boost Lip Lover lipsticks. I have the shade 07 Snug, which is gorgeous, and 02 Beach Bum, equally beautiful. I will use both of these. They are just so creamy and soft and very comfortable on the lips. And considering they are as moisturizing and hydrating as they are, they also last an incredibly long amount of time on my lips. I thought I was going to have to keep on applying these over and over again, and that just wasn't the case. So these come in 9 different shades. They are very easy to apply, definitely beginner friendly. They are enriched with hyaluronic acid and other nourishing and hydrating ingredients as well. If you have dry lips like me, these are going to be your new best friend. as well as being super stunning to boot. These are a little bit of a lip lover product. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. Please let me know about the products that you're loving at the moment that you don't think get talked about enough. They don't need to be brand new to the market. They can be absolutely ages old. If they are still fantastic, I would love to try them. Please don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, and hope to see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.